Now, Freddie. Come on.
Dad, the shops won't even be open yet.
The minute those shutters go up, you and I will be in like Flynn getting you a crisp white shirt.
What was wrong with my school one?
It was all stained and grubby around the cuffs. I can't believe I didn't notice it before.
Well, I hardly think the judge is going to criticise off-white shirt sleeves.
They're a judge, Eileen. The clue's in the name.
Stop stressing out. You had a text from your mum?
Oh, it's too early, isn't it, you know, with the time difference and all.
We're trying to reach the same time.
Oh, yeah?
She should be with you in court.
She's on holiday.
Yeah, heaven forbid that she fork out for another return flight home.
Why don't you head off to the tram? I'm just going to powder my nose.
Again?
Yes, nerves. Thank you very much. Off you pop. He's really upset that Violet's not here. He doesn't need us rubbing his nose in it.
Well, if Jason or Todd had done something wrong, probably Todd. But if one of my lads was up in court, I would not be sunning myself in Tenerife.
Well, Violet's been a flake and has chosen Paella over parenting. But what can I say? I'm kind of glad that she's not here to see this mess.
Well, she'll have to be part of it at some point.
Can I just deal with one crisis at a time, please? If he pleads guilty, the worst case scenario is he might not even be coming home with me.
We need to talk about this, Sean.
Freddie and I went for a walk. I asked Nina to open up. There's no cause for alarm.
Roy, those thugs might have mates.
Do you mind keeping it down? I don't want to cause Nina any unnecessary anxiety.
Well, just so long as you don't go wandering off again.
It was a walk, like normal people do.
But you didn't say when you were coming back, did you?
Am I grown up? Not under curfew. Except, of course, I am, but I was within my hours of freedom. And I'm hardly likely to miss my police interview this afternoon, am I?
Would you like me to come with you?
No, thank you. Though I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, idiots.
What's the matter now?
These wannabe sleuths, desperate for a bit of fame. They've been digging at the Battery site.
What are they doing that for?
Well, they've no doubt realised that I spend a lot of time up there.
So what they're trying to do, unearth the body?
The police have already been up there. The only thing these morons are unearthing is how stupid they are.
Well, if that area is disturbed too much, the food source will dry up and the bats will flee. Right, I better get up there and flatten it out.
No, it's not your best idea, Roy, is it?
Well, look, I will not allow the soprano pipistrelle's population to dwindle on my account. There is time to go up there, fix the site, and be back in time for the vigil this afternoon.
Can you not just chill out with your train set for a few days?
Certainly not. Best get changed into my Wellington boots.
Right, well, Sean is on shift in 10 minutes, so I'm coming with you.
Oh, thank you, Nina. Come on.
Yeah, it's common knowledge now, mate. Tommy always left the building.
What building? Well, he's flown off to sunnier climes. In a couple of weeks, actually, but I'm keeping an eye on it to make sure that he does one.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. How's Tracy bearing up?
Don't pretend you care.
I wouldn't dream of it, mate.
Amy stayed with her. Said she was feeling bruised and humiliated.
Imagine as how you feel.
Yeah.
I had to peel you off the floor when you couldn't stop crying when she dumped you.
I said the dumping and peeling, thank you.
Oh, please, no.
What?
Don't take her back.
As if. I would take her back if she paid me. Actually, I'm thinking of getting back on the old dating scene, you know what I mean? Get myself a Juliet.
Ah.
Yeah, but you're okay, though.
I don't think you care. I'm surprised you're not wearing your Team Daniel t-shirt.
Oh, Max, we both know that Daniel didn't touch Lauren, but you hurt him and she was your friend.
Is my friend. And I've got the vigil later, so that'll be something.
If you really wanted to respect Lauren's memory, maybe you shouldn't be wasting police time.
Daniel?
Ah, you're a creep. It's not my fault if the police agree with me.
Max!
You what?
Sorry, those anger management classes not working.
It's a good tactic, I'll give you that. Pointing the finger at me so nobody's looking at you.
What do you mean?
You were close with her, weren't you? Maybe too close. Maybe She rejected you, and you got mad.
Right, do you know what?
I think we're all getting a bit carried away.
Not nice, is it? Having someone make stuff up about you. Maybe you shouldn't be so cocky, Max.
We should be pleased that people care about what's happened to Lauren.
You really have a talent of finding a silver lining, don't you?
And it is always a pleasure to go up to the roost.
Yeah, well, Carla didn't seem to think so.
Well, she is concerned that I've lost the ability to judge a situation correctly.
Meaning?
She wants me to hide away, protect myself.
Look, I guarantee those losers who've been tramping about disturbing our bars are not worth being scared of.
Yeah, well, some people are.
Like who?
No one. I think that's everything.
You just look to the left.
And?
Just now, you said no one, and you looked to the left. That means you're lying.
It has been documented that 70% of people that lie actually maintain eye contact. It's the dilation of the pupil that you have to watch out for.
Or you could just tell me what you're hiding. I mean, I know there's something you're not telling me, so I could just carry on worrying and overthinking. Or maybe you could just be honest and tell me what's going on.
All right. I was threatened in the cafe yesterday. Two men locked me in. I'll tell you in the car.
You can't ignore what's happening to him. We need to talk about Dylan, so just call me when you get this.
Sorry.
Hey, come on in. No, it's all right. Heard. It's road works on the flyover.
Well, temporary traffic lights took so long, I thought they were bust.
Ah, well, you're here now. No harm done.
Oh, is this Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, flippity flip, I thought you were asleep.
Soz. You'll get used to his sense of humour.
Oh, that's great that you can have a laugh, you know, with...
With my terrible illness.
No, sorry. I've only worked with old people before. They can't usually hear the stupid stuff I say.
Well, hearing's one of the only things that's still working.
Oh.
Well, if you don't think you're up to it, I can contact the agency.
Steady on.
No, I am, I promise. Right, can I move those pillows to support you a little better?
Yeah. Ta.
Right, can you move your head forwards?
A bit.
There we go.
Billy was just off out to do the big shop, weren't you, Billy?
Oh, well, I was, but...
Bye.
Right, and can you lift your arm up?
Yeah.
Pop that there. There we go, is that okay?
Without lawful authority or reasonable excuse, you had with you in a public place a bladed article, namely a zombie knife. To that charge, what do you plead?
Not guilty. Guilty.
Thanks to us, our soprano pipistrelles are safe and secure once more.
You're not scared them blokes would come back?
I will not allow my life to be dictated by fear.
Yeah, but if Carla and Nick hadn't have come in...
But they did, and I'm unharmed.
You know what? I think Carla's got a point. I think we should just lay low for a bit. Give Lauren's vigil a miss, yeah?
This vigil is for someone I care about very much. I will be there to offer my support.
Yeah, thought you might say that.
We cannot let bullies win. You, of all people, know that. We have to keep Lauren alive in the minds of people. So, who knows, it might spark a memory, so we find out what's happened.
Maybe, but if anything happens to you...
I assure you that it won't. It's not the first time that I've had hateful things said about me, and I doubt it will be the last.
OK, well, pinky swear that you'll tell me stuff. Don't wrap me up in cotton wool just because of my past.
Oh.
Pinky swear? Have I told you you're like the best uncle in the world?
That is an unquantifiable statement.
Oh, just take it.
Mr. Cropper?
Isn't he coming to see you this afternoon?
I'm sure I haven't got the time wrong.
I'm afraid this can't wait until then.
What can't?
We've had some new information. I need you to accompany me to the station right away.
Well, I'm all muddy.
Can you just let him get changed? He's hardly going to leg out of the window, is he?
Now, please, Mr. Cropper.
These are more expensive than Roy's, I'll have you know.
Thanks, Dad.
It's all right. You okay?
More like you, okay? I thought you were going to pass out this morning.
Well, I thought I wasn't all. I'm just relieved. My son is not going to be locked up. And together, we can move forwards.
That's all I want. I just want to move on. I never, ever want to go back to court. I just want to get my head down and do my community service. I just feel proper stupid.
Well, at me you have been stupid, yes. But going to court, that's not easy. I'll give you that. And you know that I don't agree with your plea.
Dad, I had to.
Well, all that matters to me is that you're okay.
I am okay. Promise I am.
Right. Well, if you're okay, I'm okay.
Thanks for always having my back.
Always.
Where were you this morning, Mr. Cropper?
I thought we were here to discuss text messages between my client and Lauren Bolton.
I thought we'd get to those, but seeing as you're keen. We did find some messages, but your basic mobile doesn't save any beyond a few weeks back.
That's right.
And you haven't got another phone?
Well, there's the landline in the cafe.
Are you being deliberately obtuse?
Certainly not.
Dear Lauren, I do hope you are all right after today's unpleasantness. Did you send that on the 21st of February this year?
I did.
And what unpleasantness were you referring to?
That was the day that I had to terminate Lauren's employment.
Remind me why that was.
She stole from a customer's handbag.
So she was in the wrong, yet that text sounds apologetic. Would you agree?
I was sorry to see her go.
Even though she was a thief?
With respect, that is an extremely reductive characterization of Lauren. She did very many other positive things in her time with me.
Really? And what might those be?
What are you insinuating, dear Swain?
You and Lauren were clearly very close.
I was her employer.
And friend?
And friend, yes.
Can we take a break?
I'm fine.
Talk me through your movements this morning.
I went for a long walk at 7 a.m., returned home at 2 minutes to 9, and at 10:05, I drove up to Reddish Vale.
What's so special about Reddish Vale?
There's a bat roost site. It's the home of the soprano pipistrelle. I'd received word that the site had been disturbed, so I went up there.
With a spade?
That's correct.
Do you really not see how bad this looks, Mr. Cropper? Digging up the ground with a massive spade when a girl is missing.
Moths, gnats, and various other small insects are staples to the soprano pipistrelle's diet. The earth had been disturbed, littered with crisp packets and drinks cans, such like. My niece and I went up to Reddish Vale in order to collect the rubbish and to turn the earth in the hope that the soprano pipistrelle's main food source would settle. And thus, so would the pipistrelle.
How can I... Oh,
That for me?
inappropriate in so many ways.
Sorry. You make me nervous. Like your mum.
Good. Shouldn't you be packing your fake Louis V cases?
I can't focus on packing, not until I've spoken to Tracy. Look, I should have told her I was leaving.
What do you think?
She's completely ghosting me. Ignoring my calls, my texts.
Yeah, that's ghosting.
Will you have a word with her?
And what word's that, then?
Just tell her that I really want to talk to her and that I'm a good bloke.
Oh, so you want me to lie, then?
Please, Amy.
Mum's crushed. And you're the one that's crushed her. So why don't you just go off to Spain and let her move on?
Anything I can do?
You're here, get me a new body.
New?
Body? Joke?
Oh, sorry. Of course it is. Your husband said about you being a comedian, didn't he? Right, I hope you're hungry.
Oh, can I have some cheese minis with masana?
Say again.
Some cheese minis? You can't understand the words I'm saying, can you?
Yeah, of course you can. Cheese minis. You can, can't you?
Oh, cheese. Sorry. I thought you were saying cheers as in the TV show, and I was like, what? You know, with Woody Harrelson.
Really daft.
Yeah, sometimes I get a wax build-up and I can't always hear, so... Right, I'll get the crisps.
What's she like, eh?
Didn't have time to take himself there because that DS Swain rocked up and hauled him away.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's done anything wrong, does it?
Well, no, I'm regularly hauled away and police car me. Blues, twos, whaling, you know, the old shebang.
That's not helpful.
Even our Ruby knows if folk get taken away in a cop car, it's not to the seaside, is it? And mind you, Roy is the most innocent person who ever lived. They haven't got anything on him because there's nothing to be had.
Then why did they take him away?
Because they have to be seen to be doing something, don't they?
Hold on. It's Dee Dee. Is he okay?
We're gonna have to keep an eye on her, you know, because after Seb and everything, she's not as tough as she looks.
None of us are.
But Roy's all she's got. I mean, if anything happens to him.
Now I'm going to stop you right there because nothing is going to happen to Roy. Nothing.
He's out, but Dee Dee said that DS Swain was going on about the Baton Rouge site and the Spade.
Hang on, how do the police know that he went there?
What? Now?
And Dee Dee said that Roy's going straight to the vigil.
Oh, of course he is.
With pictures like this all over social media. Has he lost the plot?
Oh, you're back early.
Tried calling you, like, 10 times.
Sorry, I've been doing that thing where you leave your phone in a drawer for a day.
Why?
Well, to reduce my screen time and to also chill me out after you and Max were going at each other before. What's up?
I've been sacked.
What?
Well, suspended, anyway. Found out that I got interviewed by the police.
Did you tell them that they're just ruling you out?
Of course I did. I even told them they've got another innocent bloke who's way further up the suspect list than I am. All that seemed to do was make things worse.
It's probably best to just keep quiet.
Some of the lads were talking rubbish in class, and when I told them to pipe down, one of them, he begged me not to do him in like that Lauren one.
The suspension will just be a formality until the investigation's over.
Yeah, but how long's that going to take? Why'd they never find a body?
How did they even know that you were being questioned? I mean, it's not like your name's been in the press or anything.
No idea. Someone must have... I'm being stupid. It's him. Of course, it's him.
He wouldn't.
Mum?
Hiya, son. Got something you want to tell me?
You know, Lauren didn't have a clue she was this loved, did she?
We'll let her know when we see her.
Oh, Bobby, we're not going to see her.
What are you saying that for?
Sorry, I don't know. Just ignore me, yeah?
We'll find Lauren.
Do you think he'll go quietly?
I know my friend, definitely not.
But right, as much as Lauren would appreciate you being here, I think it's time we go now.
Clearly, you haven't changed your mind in this matter, but neither have I. I'll be staying for the duration.
Roy, can we please just come? Come with me.
No, thank you.
Oi, Perv, where's your spade?
Hey, you! Wash your mouth out.
Oh, shut up.
This vigil is for Lauren. Very special girl with a beautiful heart.
Right, shall we just get going then? Come on, come on.
Most of you never even met her. You didn't know her. That's why you can be so disrespectful. She was misunderstood at times, but she and I, we had an understanding. We had a connection. She was a beautiful soul.
Roy, just stop now, yeah?
I simply wish to pay my respects to a beautiful girl like everybody else.
Roy, you're making things worse.
Will you listen to her?
I'm doing nothing wrong.
No, but you're being stubborn, Roy, as usual.
Yes, you are. You paid your respects. Can you just go home, please, before it gets nasty?
Did you kill her? Where have you hidden
I
her
most
body,
certainly did not.
Leave him alone, because he's got nothing to do with this. Right, OK, no one wants you here. Why don't you just leave, yeah?
What, and you're gonna make us?
But we can if you like.
Do you think he killed her?
Shut up. You know what you're doing is a crime, don't you?
This is harassment.
That's him. Creepy cropper.
Stop it.
Yeah, he defo killed her.
Just stop it.
Murderer.
Right, OK, you lot need to back off now, all right?
I'm calling the police.
Roy? Roy, look, it is really not a good idea for you to be here.
She's right. You're putting yourself in the spotlight.
I will not be cowed by a mob.
The people twist it. You know that.
He defo killed
This
her.
doesn't feel safe. Roy, as your lawyer, I'm instructing you to go home.
Hey, I listen to Rumpole. Come on, and it's not just about you, Roy.
Very well. I shall leave.
At last.
Where have you hidden her, eh?
Creepy cropper.
I called her. I was going to have a go at her about not supporting Dylan in court. Turns out she didn't know about it. She also wasn't abroad, like Dylan said she was. How could you keep all this from me?
I was dealing with it.
All right. Great job, Sean.
Well, things may have escalated.
I'm his mum. I had a right to know.
He said that he'd spoken to you. He said that he'd rang you and that you were fine.
I lied.
How could you do that, Dylan? Again? Have you not learned anything?
I was scared.
It's not his job. You're the adult. You could have picked up the phone at any point over the last few months.
I just didn't want to worry you.
My son has been in court, charged with possession of a knife. He is running wild on your watch.
Don't have a go at Dad. This is my fault.
I know it is. I haven't even started with you yet, but he's the parent. He's in charge.
I'm sorry.
Sorry's not good enough. You were supposed to be looking after our son, and you have failed completely.
Is that the best photo you've got?
Yeah. Why? It's all right, is that?
Yeah, but you don't want it to be all right, do you? You want it to be more like, ooh, hello.
That is a wello.
Is it?
Yes. Look at my cheeky little smile, my come-to-bed eyes.
More like you've not been to bed eyes. They're all red and puffy.
No, they're not. Nothing wrong with that photograph.
I'm just saying you only get one chance to make a first impression, that's all.
What magazine do you read that in?
Chit Chat.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Well, there's no rush, is there? Why don't you wait till Sally gets back? She can come and give you a makeover.
Don't need a makeover. I'm fine as I am.
I know you are, you're lovely, but you could improve in certain areas.
Like what?
Well, you could sort your hair out, what's left of it.
It's windswept. Women like that kind of thing.
Give your ears a little bit of a trim.
Eh?
Bit of makeup under your eyes.
I'm not wearing makeup. Deception in a tube is that. No, thank you for your advice. Not going to pretend to be somebody I'm not.
Well, it's macabre. A young girl might be dead, and they think it's a lark, a game, a bit of fun. It's sickening.
Well, I agree with you, but there's nothing we can do to stop him, is there?
Best just to avoid him. Leave him to it.
She's right, you know. Until we know for certain what happened to Lauren, until we know Tucker, whatever, this circus is going to go on. And you have to keep your head down, Roy. No arguments, no, it's all about you at the moment, but other people are being dragged into it.
And for that, and that alone, I am truly sorry.
I can deal with it. I just want you to be safe.
I'm perfectly fine.
Why don't you go upstairs, check on Freddie?
Right, I'll open the cafe up.
Actually, I think it'd be safer to keep it closed.
No, she's right. We can't put you at risk, Lovey.
Come on, we're going upstairs, Roy. I'm going to make you something to eat.
Having thanked Anna Pavlovna for her charming soiree, the guests began to take their leave. Hey, you're not even listening to this?
Yeah.
What was the last thing I read then?
I don't know. Something about Pavlova.
All right. What's on your mind?
Do you think my speech is getting worse?
No.
Hannah could hardly understand me before.
You're new to her, though. She's still getting used to your speech. It doesn't mean it's deteriorating.
My mouth feels different, you know. Like it's more difficult to talk.
What's up?
Paul's worried his speech is getting worse.
All right.
What do you think?
Well, it's hard to say.
Well, I don't think it is. You know, Hannah, the PA, she just misheard you. That's all.
You sure?
Yeah. Honestly, your speech is fine. I mean, maybe a bit worse when you're tired, but it's nothing major.
Okay. Cool.
Mac's in there.
No?
Here he is. I've just seen him come in.
Oi!
What have you done?
Nothing.
You can't just barge in here.
Your son's got me suspended from work.
Why has he done that?
Because someone rang the STC and told them that I've been interviewed by the police.
Well, you have.
That's not the point. I had nothing to do with this, and you know it.
No, I don't, all right? And if you've done nothing wrong, then you've got nothing to worry about.
Look, I thought we were finished with all this. You trying to ruin things for me.
Look, you can't just come in here and start shouting at my son.
Well, then he needs to stop interfering in my life, then.
Oi, big man. Threatening a kid, are you? Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
All right, fine. I'm going. You stay away from me.
Or what? You're gonna kill me like you did Lauren?
All right, just go on, get lost.
I'm just sorry how it's all turned out.
So you keep saying.
He just fell in with the wrong crowd at school.
He never had any problems like this when he was in London.
Yeah, but he was younger then. I know that it doesn't seem that long ago, but he was younger, and lads, well, they just find trouble wherever they are, don't they?
Trouble, yeah. Skiving off school and smoking, but this is a whole different league. Knives, criminal charges, court.
Well, there is a theory that this could have happened whilst he was with you.
Don't try and wriggle out of your responsibilities.
I'm not. I'm just saying, Dylan kept this from me. All of it. From all of us. I had absolutely no idea any of this was going on.
And when you did find out, you didn't tell me. Maybe I could have helped stop things getting as bad as they did.
I just thought I could handle it.
Well, clearly you can't.
So what now?
Well, I need to get him away from here before things get any worse. I'm taking him back to London.
Hi. you doing?
I'm all right.
Worried about him?
I'm scared something bad's gonna happen to him.
Well, it won't, because we're looking out for him, aren't we?
Yeah, but there's some things we can't protect him from. If he goes to prison...
That's not going to happen, Nina.
You don't know that. He's a suspect in a murder.
Yeah, but if it actually came down to it, nobody in their right mind would look at Roy for killing Lauren. I mean, it's just...
Then what did today? You were there.
Yeah, but there are a lot of saddos, aren't there, with phones? They don't even count.
He keeps putting himself out there, and the more he does that, the more he's making himself look guilty.
But we know he's not, don't we?
But that won't matter, will it? He won't be on the jury. It'll be people who don't know him, people like them who'll just see someone who's different.
Yeah, well, hopefully it won't get that far. You know, especially if they actually find the person that did this to Lauren.
Big if. They've got the suspect, so why would they bother looking for someone else?
Look, that's a bit out of our control. We just have to sit tight, okay, and be strong for Roy.
It might be all right now, but this is going to grind him down because then people are out to get him.
And we won't let them. It's going to be all right. Hey, come on. It's going to be all right. Stay down.
I don't want to go back to London. I live here.
After what you've done, you don't get a choice.
Look, I'm sorry about what I've done. I am. But we're getting through it now.
I can't take any more risks. You need a stable home life, not dossing down here with every Tom, Dick and Harry.
Do you agree with this?
I'm sorry, son. I think your mum's made her mind up.
What is it? Do you not want me anymore?
Of course I do. You're just in a lot of trouble, Dylan.
Yeah, and I'd still be in trouble in London. And I'd be away from you.
Right, it's non-negotiable. You are coming back home.
No, you're not listening to me. This is my home. Please, just let me stay.
No, it's not safe.
What about my rehabilitation order? Community service?
I've spoken to them. It can be transferred to London.
And school? I've got my GCSEs this year.
I've already rung your old one. You can go back there. You can do something called a managed move.
I hated that place.
Well, at least you weren't getting involved with gangs.
Please, Mum.
No! Look, you've brought this on yourself, the pair of you.
Dad, come on, don't let her do this.
I'm sorry. I think it's for the best.
Right, now go and get your stuff packed. We're leaving today.
I'm telling you now, it was some of them blokes from the vigil.
Did you see the faces?
Well, the back of the Reds as they were legging it off down the street.
You shouldn't have gone after him.
I have to agree with Nina. That was rather reckless.
They were lucky I didn't catch him.
So you won't be able to make an identification?
Probably not now.
I mean, I don't know how you could let this happen. You people knew that Roy was being targeted.
We will investigate it fully, but we can't keep an eye and watch on everyone involved with the inquiry.
Why not? We pay our taxes.
We don't have the manpower.
Heard that before. Listen, he's done nothing wrong.
He's a suspect in a murder case.
But you know as well as us he didn't do it. I mean, look at him.
Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty, eh? He shouldn't have to put up with this.
Yeah, he's as much a victim as Lauren.
I disagree. Despite what my friends are saying, I implore you, forget about me. Unpleasant as all this is, I can cope. Your priority must be to find out who killed Lauren. And I urge you to focus all your attentions in that direction.
We're doing everything we can.
I doubt that very much.
We'll be in touch if there are any developments, but in the meantime, you should notify your insurers. I've given Carla the crime number.
Listen, I know you mean well,
But I think we should be honest with Paul about his speech.
I don't think it's that bad.
Well, it was bad enough that the PA couldn't understand him.
All right, well, maybe it's slightly worse, but she's new, so...
But we both know that this has been going downhill for a while.
I don't want to upset him. Gemma and Bernie have noticed it too, but they're downplaying it as well.
We should just be honest. That's what he'd want.
I'm scared.
I know.
And his voice was one of the only things I've got left of him. You know, I can talk to him, hear him, his personality. I can't face the thought of losing that as well.
He'll have his synthesizer.
This just feels like the beginning of the end. The real end. It's like I'm on this precipice, just staring over and just getting closer and closer, and then one day he's just gonna be gone.
Billy, that is a long way off.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a few more bridges to cross before then.
And I'll be crossing them all with you.
Thank you. Oh, and I promise I will raise his speech at the next speech therapy session.
Okay, good.
But please, just promise me you won't say anything to him just yet. It'll just be one more thing to knock his confidence. Right. Jobs.
Okay, but it will be tonight, though, won't it, Ed, please? Oh, you're a darling. Thank you. Cheers. 6:30. Okay. Ed's gonna come and board the window up at 6:30, all right?
I should go and check on Freddie. He'll need a walk.
No, I'll do it for you.
Oh, thank you, Nina. Very resilient girl.
Well, no, actually, she's not as resilient as you might think.
No, she's assured me she's perfectly fine.
No, that's called putting on a brave face.
I see.
Look, I don't mean to have a go at you, but a lot of this is down to you.
It sounds like you're having a go at me.
Look, you're stubborn, and that is great most of the time, Roy, but sometimes you've got to listen to what other people are telling you.
I do listen.
No.
I pride myself on my ability
You
to
haven't
listen.
listened. Everybody told you not to go to that vigil, not to get involved.
I was doing my civic duty. I was doing what any reasonable human being would do.
Roy, this is an entirely different situation than anything you've been involved in before.
I agree.
You're not saving a bat roost.
I am seeking truth and justice for Lauren.
While the whole world is watching you. And some of those people believe that you're capable of doing her in.
Ludicrous.
But true. And you know, the more you get yourself involved, the more people are going to pin it on you.
As I've said, I'll cope with that.
You might be able to cope with that, but she can't. Okay, because she's terrified of losing you. That your heart will pack in or you go to prison or something. Please, just for once in your life, can you stop trying to do the right thing?
I am sorry, Dad.
Come on, we'll miss the train. I'll text you when we get back.
Violet,
What is it?
please don't take my son away from me.
I've got to. It's for his own good, you know that.
I'm gonna miss him so much.
Well, you'll miss him even more if he gets sent down. Or worse.
I can't believe I got it so badly wrong.
You've done your best.
No, but it wasn't good enough, was it?
You're a good dad. All kids are a nightmare. Don't matter how much you try, they still find a way to break your heart.
I'm just gonna miss him so much. I know that he was trouble, but he's my son, innit? And I just like spending time with him. I just love him being around.
I know, but on a positive note, you don't have to move out now.
Not really.
No, it's time like this you need your family.
It was definitely him.
Did he admit it?
No, but I could tell.
Why would he do that, though?
Because he's nasty. He's got it in for me. He always has. I don't know why.
Well, you did push him down the stairs in your flat, so...
All right. That was ages ago. Thought we were past that. Anyway, I was really supportive of him when he came into the STC, and then he goes and does something like this.
I think everyone's freaking out over the Lauren thing. It's just your turn.
He's really starting to enjoy work as well.
Yeah, and you will again. They're bound to do this, aren't they, if you've been interviewed? And listen, it could be a lot worse. You could be getting arrested like Roy.
It's unbelievable. I don't think Roy killed Lauren. Do you?
No.
Just a nightmare for everybody.
Come on, Freddie. Let's get your lead off. Freddie, come here.
How was his walk?
Yeah, fine. Just did his business as usual, then wanted to come home.
Oh, good.
Think he missed you.
I wish to apologise.
What for?
What? Dragging you into all this mess, it's not fair.
He only did what you thought was right.
Yeah, well, from now on, I shall be heeding the advice of my friends and taking a step back.
Thank you.
I think the police are capable of finding Lauren's killer without my assistance. Arrogant to think otherwise.
He's not arrogant. He's thoughtful.
Yes, but for the good of our collective mental health, I shall not be doing anything to attract any unwanted attention from now on. What's that?
Oh, nothing. Just something that Bobby sent.
Show me.
I really don't think you should.
Please.
That's him. Creepy cropper.
What is it?
Videos from today. There's loads of them going around on social media.
We had an understanding. We had a connection. He definitely killed her.
This utterly misrepresents what I said.
Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Creepy cropper.
Well, you can now immerse yourself in the world of 007 with the James Bond collection, available right now on ITVX. Or if you fancy some dark comedy, then check out The Dry. All episodes are also available on ITVX. Next on ITV1 tonight, it's Celebrity Big Brother.